Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Finding Freedom. In this episode, we're going to talk about, the military industrial complex and how they can make crazy amounts of money by just shifting their agenda a little bit. So let's get into it. So I got this idea, let's just face it, from Tony Stark. Remember when he found out what was going on with his ammunitions, his guns, his everything, all his weaponry, so on and so forth? He shifted exactly what that area focused on. So, I mean, think about it. The military industrial complex, they normally have a lot of veterans in there, right? Now, I don't know about you, but I would like to really stop seeing people die. That would be a great thing, right? And if we're going to focus on peace in this world, why don't they shift their efforts towards, the medical or healthcare side? Because it's not like they're doing anything but treating symptoms. I mean, if they were to actually shift their focus to healing people, let's say the healthcare community, etc., right? And the military industrial complex, as big as they are, they already have the security needed in order to provide protection to those that actually want to help heal others, right? I saw this company, they were doing 3D printing for limbs and casts and everything else like that. That can change a lot of things. And I mean, with the technological advances that we have, we're not going to be fighting wars with individuals anymore. We're going to be fighting wars, with, think about it. We had COVID-19, right? So that was a chemical war, right? So on and so forth. So why not prepare for something like that? And in the process, cure things like cancer, heart attacks, HIV and AIDS and everything else, so on and so forth, right? Because all they're doing with things like diabetes and all these other things is they're treating the symptoms because, I think it's like $116 billion industry when it comes to diabetes. Weight loss is another thing. Then you have, X, Y, and Z. So why not shift your focus on that? And, let's face it, not only focus on the United States, but the rest of the world, right? So if you just not focus on the US when it comes to the military industrial complex, where there's making billions and billions of dollars when it comes to the medical healthcare side of things, right? Because they're creating essentially pill stacking pharmaceuticals, right? So that people could keep making money instead of actually healing people. The military industrial complex is really good at ending people. So that means that the healthcare community would have to change their tone, fix their pitch, right? And of course, the military industrial complex will make a boatload of cash if it decides to help the rest of the world. Imagine if the United States can actually fit in Africa, right? Because it's not that big, right? In comparison to countries like Africa. How many people can they help? There's 300 and something million people in the US, 7 to 8 billion people in the world. Now, what do those numbers add up to? Well, a hell of a lot more than going to war. Yes or yes, right? And, let's face it, you could put more money in your pocket, develop a better reputation for yourself, not have to worry about the stock market because essentially you'll be helping the people. So this is something when it comes to finding freedom that, when I talk about thinking outside of the box and sharing ideas, that companies can do. Remember, if you want to put a stop to war and you want to put a stop to the crooked healthcare community taking advantage of people, why doesn't the military industrial complex take a page out of Tony Stark's book and just shift their focus? They have the money to do it. They have the resources. They have the motivation because, let's face it, even in the military, they have students actually conduct a lot of the surgeries and everything else that goes on within the military, so on and so forth. They treat us like they're guinea pigs, so on and so forth, so that they can get residency and then treat other civilians. And they normally get it wrong. How about we start getting it right for once and, help the brothers and sisters that you guys used to serve with. So till next time, my friends, take care. Have a great day. God bless. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.